On 25th February, the whole world will celebrate beloved Baba's birthday, as we do at Mehrabad and Mehrazad. Therefore, I should dictate a message as I did for the 31st January. 31st January is called Amar Tithi, the immortal day, because the avatar does not take birth and does not die, though it appears that he takes birth and then disposes of his body. Amar Tithi is an immortal day, and beloved Baba's birthday is also an immortal day. He comes down on the earth in illusion, so that Amar Tithi is not actually the day of disposing the body. Really speaking, he has no birth and no death, but he appears in the gross world as if he took birth and then disposed of his body. That is the disposing of the gross body, but he is above birth and death. You must have read in The Nothing and the Everything the story about the mischievous chicken. It goes like this. When the whim, who am I, came to the beyond ocean, duality took birth, illusion came along with God, and that whim remained in him. When the mind is annihilated, you come to know that he is the only one. There is no birth and no death, though it appears as if there are. The infinite, eternal ocean divided into drops. The first drop that came out of the ocean Baba called the mischievous chicken. And this mischievous chicken came out of the mother hen to find the answer to who am I. It is a long story. I am just giving it to you in short so that you may understand the purpose of births and deaths. When you read the whole story, you will see how Baba told it in a very humorous and purposeful way. This mischievous chicken went out from under the mother hen's wings and had to pass through various journeys. The mother hen felt very concerned that this chicken was very, very mischievous. But when he came back from his journeys, the mother hen was happy, and the mischievous chicken also was happy. Being mischievous, again he went out. 6 times this mischievous chicken went back to mother hen, and then again went out. But when he came down from the 7th plane to the 6th plane, he could not bear the light, and he went back. The mother hen was not at all happy, and decided, this chicken is very mischievous, and if he comes back, I will not allow him to be with me. Knowing fully well that the mother hen would not allow him to come back or give him any place, the mischievous chicken crossed the 6th and the 5th planes of the mental world. Then he came down to the subtle world. It is better to go further, he thought. But he felt hungry and cried out, "What should I eat?" A voice came, "So many things are there. Eat as much as you like." The mischievous chicken started eating and eating. He came into the gross plane and continued eating. He took birth once when he came out from under the mother hen's wings, and then, in duality, he took birth and died. Again he would take birth. Actually, this was all illusion. There is no question of births or deaths, though it appears that he was taking birth and that he would die. In this way, births and deaths continued in the gross world until the mischievous chicken crossed the 7 kingdoms of evolution of consciousness. Afterwards, he entered into the internal worlds, the 4 planes of the subtle world and the 2 planes of the mental world. As soon as he entered into the subtle planes, the involution of consciousness began. When he reached the 6th plane of the mental world, the mischievous chicken saw light, and he called out, "What should I do now?" And the voice came, "You eat yourself." When he ate himself, the mischievous chicken found that he was everything. Duality disappeared, and he was one with God. His journey ended. Then he looked on this side and the other side, and what did he find? That innumerable chickens who had been in the infinite ocean under the wings of mother hen had followed him. The whole responsibility of them fell upon him. The mischievous chicken became the ancient one, and this ancient one took on the responsibility for the innumerable chickens that were following him. That's why he comes down age after age on earth to look after these innumerable chickens and give them progress for further consciousness. He is one and the same in every age, and he is the responsible one for the innumerable chickens. Birth and death are in duality, illusion. The drop thinks that it has taken birth and that it has dropped its body, but this is only apparent. How many births and how many deaths do you pass through? No one has any idea, but then ultimately you will find God. When you eat yourself, that is, when you eat duality, you enter into oneness. Beloved Baba did not meet people previously, but after his second accident in 1952 and 1953, he began his darshan programs. He called those who knew him from different places to Mehrabad for a small meeting. There was one person from Sauner, near Nagpur. Baba asked him, "How is your family?" "Baba, by your grace, everyone is fine," the man replied. "What about this son? What about that son?" But that son had already expired. "Baba, he has come to you," the man replied. "Now you tell me that he has come to me? Why did you not inform me earlier?" "Baba, you know everything. That is why I did not inform you." "Why have I come in this form?" Baba asked. "Yes, I know everything, and I am in everyone. But why do I come age after age? Because nobody knows me as divine. And when I come down, this is the opportunity for you to tell me everything. When I drop my body, then you will not see me in this form. I take on this body to meet you all. This is your opportunity to ask me questions, talk to me, so you know me. But you don't know me as I am. You may think that I am all-knowing. Then what is the need for me to ask you any question? I come to live with you all, ask different things about your family, about different things. So realize this, your son is happy in me, and that's why I asked you about him. But you didn't give me any information. You say, "Baba, you know." You must take advantage of the fact that when I have come to this gross world, taking on a body, I come for the purpose of meeting people. I remain immortal all the time, but I have also my duty. In order to perform my duty, I have to come down, because you don't know me. In order to know me, you have to become me. How compassionate our beloved is. He does not come down to eat sweets and enjoy life. He comes down to look after us and show us the way, how to go further to become free from duality. Even when he tells us, we can understand only the words, but he himself gives a push, and our consciousness grows and grows towards him. Therefore, my prayer for his birthday is as follows. O Ancient One, beloved Avatar Meher Baba, how compassionate you are that you have taken on your duty as the Ancient One. This duty no one except you can do. Even the perfect masters cannot do this duty. So you come down on earth to suffer, and still, even when you are not on earth, you fulfill your responsibility. How precious your birth is to us when we see you in form. And this is our prayer to you. Please, we are in duality. Through your love, just give us the progress that brings us closer and closer and closer to you. Then one day we will cross duality and become one. We will know that this is the real life. To find this real life, we must get the mind, which creates duality, annihilated. What can we say in words? We must obey your order, and we must follow your wish. We should live for you and die for you. As beloved Baba said, love is a gift from God to man. A perfect master never gives a gift of love. Obedience is a gift from master to man. Surrender is a gift of man to the master. Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai. Please come down on earth, age after age, because we do not know what we should do and what we should not do. Show us the way in a very practical manner. Our duty is to lose our own self in your love and to find you. You do your duty, and you suffer and suffer, but no one knows your suffering. Even those Mandali members with you could not know your suffering. You would suffer and suffer, but they would have only some outward idea of your suffering. And as you suffer, what a gift you give to the world. It is unimaginable. We must remain bowing down at your feet and following your instruction at every step of our lives in order to get rid of this duality. Victory to you, victory to you, victory to you, O beloved Avatar Meher Baba. Victory to you, victory to you, victory to you. With all love and Jai Baba to you in his love and service vow.
So your answer is a question is answered, or do you want something?
There's one last question.
You may ask afterwards. First prayer, how I do every week, and here also in the office. So just be seated there. Mother, now you.
Bauджi, this is the last question. Millions of Russians will see this interview. Can you give a message for the Russian people?
That millions are whole world. We are all one. So all one, and this time his universal manifestation will be the greatest. And therefore it is not that Russians would be left out, or Japanese will be left out, Chinese would be left out. Everyone, all mankind would come to know about him and will be drawn towards him. So there is nothing about to worry. You just say Meher Baba, you just tell. If people don't like to hear, don't worry, they will have to come. They get the opportunity to hear his name through you. So there is nothing. Today he does not listen, tomorrow he will listen. All these Christians and English, those who follow Jesus, they will all come, because there is no distinction, nothing. All these priests, they just say, they criticize, they follow Jesus, and they follow, but according to their own thing, ceremonies and nothing else. So all this has become mechanical. So they have to follow, they have to become Christians, Muslims, and that's why every day that prayer, that here, the workers in the trust office, they come and do the prayer of all religions. It is not discarded. And then at the end, the most important thing is Satchidanand Paramanand Meher Baba Vigyanand. That is, God is Satchidanand. God is infinite bliss, truthful. Paramanand means all bliss and nothing else. Meher Baba Vigyanand, he is above seventh plane. Above seventh plane. So this prayer, last prayer, of course it is prayed every day here, in order to show that this is the last, Satchidanand Paramanand. But afterwards, when he comes again, you will follow Meher Baba. You will not follow, oh, Meher Baba, the eternal one. We are following Meher Baba. And the same one comes, but you don't pay attention towards him. So it goes on, just like Zoroaster. then of course Ram, Krishna, Buddha, then Jesus, then Muhammad, and then came Meher Baba. So this time he will do that, all the people will become conscious, aware of him. And that's why he says, I have not come to teach, but to awaken you. How he will awaken? Awaken in true sense. That means all our sanskaras, which I have used in my prayer as dirt. So all our impressions, those who are just obstruction for the progress, he just takes away. Gradually takes away. And then in 7th Advent, then of course he makes you free. So that is the way. It will go on. The world will go on. The world will not be destroyed. If it is destroyed, it will come back again. Come back again. It is called Mahapralaya. Mahapralaya means just total destruction. But then again it comes back. Because duality is there. So who am I? So who am I until you get what you are actually are? Then it goes on. So there is no end. You will be there. You will be there. Come back again. But fortunate you are that you have come in his contact and you just respect him. So you will come closer and closer to him. There is nothing. Don't worry and be happy.
Jai Baba.
Jai.
Okay. Thank you.
Jai Baba, really speaking, I am very, very happy to be with you. And don't worry about Russia. They will all come. Because Russia, when in Second World War, how many times Baba would remember Russia, China, and Japan, and other countries, mankind. If you just read Lord Meher, then you will find that Baba did not forget Russia.
Volume 4. I'm reading it just today for 2 hours. Lord Meher, Volume 4. It's all about what he was doing with Russia and all the countries at 1940s, at that sort of second year of the Second World War. Baba was talking about Russia all the time. If Russia comes in, if Russia doesn't come in, Germany wants Russia to come with them, England needs Russia to come. It was extraordinary. Extraordinary. Volume 4, Lord Meher.
So, Nikhil, it is your duty. So, good that I have appointed him.
Russian ambassador.
Do you want to give him the DVD? The
These 3, 2 books.
2 or 1, whatever.
Films.
They're the DVDs.
So, she should come and he should come to receive it. You come, you also come.
Thank you. Jai Baba.
Mm.
Thank you.
you did not come for Amar Tithi. Next time when you come for Amar Tithi and birthday.
Что-что?
Long stay.
Со дня Мартити до дня рождения. В следующий раз.
Я очень хочу. I want. Very.
Amar Tithi and this birthday. I don't know whether I will be here or not.
We have Firan. You will be here.
Будет всё хорошо.
The group should come,
Everybody.
everyone.
Photo for all of you.
Do you want to
Together.
sit next to Bauджi?
While you're taking
All the Russians.
Bauджi?
Sunday.
Ты скажи, пожалуйста, Бауджи, что мы когда сделаем кино, ты привезешь его обязательно сюда. Да?
That stool, give the stool. Mother big, give the stool.
Общее фото.
Sit on the stool. Closer, closer.
А ты тоже сюда иди,
Send that
Санди.
to glow. Send this one to glow.
Сундер.
But you must sit down too.
Иди сюда.
Yes, well, there's just one. You can send it to Glow Magazine. Love Street Lamp.
All right. Okay. Jai Bao Avatar.
Meher Baba ki jai.
Great. Okay. Now the insurance shot. Okay. It's a big smile. Yes, better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
good. And closer, closer, closer. Yes. Much, much better. Jai Baba. Avatar. Meher Baba ki jai.
Jai
So,
Ho.
Jai Ho.
Jai Ho.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Jai Baba.
How is he? How is he?
You're great.
Never any time. Mommy said to me once, she says,
Good. How is he?
It's very heartful.
Very helpful.
Full of heart.
Heartful. Heart.
He has his heart. You know where is his heart?
Everywhere.
Now he has got that book. The nothing and the everything.
Yes.
In that, of course, you will find the nothing, how powerful the nothing is. Though it is shadow, it is our shadow. When you get realization, still the shadow is there, but shadow cannot do anything. It remains as shadow.
Вы переводите кто-нибудь, что здесь
So long you don't get realization, unless this mind is annihilated, it remains very powerful. It remains powerful. And you just dance in her tune, in tune of Maya. And you don't know yourself. You just say, I am this, I am that. We are all one. Just one and nothing else.
Jai Baba. Что он сказал?
Ну все тоже.
When did you get this
Пока не
this
осознает
book,
себя человек, не реализует.
Shiva?
Pardon?
Все понятно.
То вот
Where
в
did you
теории
get this book?
есть всё
Oh,
и
that
ничто,
was the
да.
one I brought
Ничто, оно
them
всё время
from New
следует.
York. That was
Но
the
когда
one
он
we did with
реализует
Alex
себя, ничто
Marks.
заходит, оно остается, но оно уже не
Video. It's not a book. Interview.
Ага,
Yes.
окей.
And
I
it's,
saw this already.
You saw it?
Yes.
you saw it already?
Yes.
Really? Wow.
Alla Sherman sent me from America.
Oh, okay.
I have connection.
Uh-huh.
Alla Sherman.
Allah.
The Russian connection.
Yes.
All right. Jai Baba, good that you
Jai
came.
Baba.
Just see the time, I did not care for the time.
Yes, thank you very much.
I did not care for my ZTV.
Oh, you blink. Always. Now again. Better. So when do you need it?
This microphone.
11, okay.
My name is Tony Grace. I am from the USA. I heard about Meher Baba from my father when I was maybe 15 or 16 years old. On Baba's birthday, I believe it was year 1969 or 68, somebody gave me a Baba card 2 days prior to Baba's birthday, and I looked at this card and it had an address on the back. So I went to find out what this Meher Baba was, and they showed a film of Andhra Pradesh in the year of 1954, Baba's Andhra tour, and I was not interested, but I just wanted to, out of courtesy, I stayed for the film and for the rest of the evening. So during this film, I saw Baba's face, and I began to pay an interest to Baba's face, and then I saw him, I walked with all these people, and I said, oh my God, this man reminds me of Christ, and I paid attention to this film. And as Baba is given prasad in his birthday, also 25th, he's looking like this very quickly with his eyes as he knows what everybody's doing. And all of a sudden I think I saw his eyes come out of the picture or something, or his face came out of the film, and it just looked at me straight, and he gave me a big glimpse of the beauty of his love, and I just felt a big rush of love come from his eyes, and I said, oh my God, I've seen those eyes before. Those are the eyes of God. And I knew right then and there that Meher Baba was God in human form. Never read a book, never knew anything about it, and I just felt his love. And that initial, which we used to call in our countries the honeymoon with God, must have lasted for 5 years. This euphoric state of, you know, the heart keeps opening and opening and opening and opening, and so many things happened to me, and I just knew that Meher Baba was God, no questions about it. Then I find out Avatar and whatnot, and that was 40-some years back. And now, up till today, I live in India. I went to Myrtle Beach to live there because Baba lived in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina 3 times. And I wanted to be near the big Baba Center, like the center here. And that's basically my story till today. It's been interesting. I was here when all the Mandali were here. I got to be with all the Baba's Mandalis that were alive. I got to travel with them extensively around the world as a companion and guide into many different countries with all the Mandali that had gone, and also including Meher Baba's family. So I was quite familiar with all the Mandalis, and they were all familiar with me, and most especially Baba's family. And until today, my life is to go around traveling in India as a guest, because they want me to be their guest and represent Meherabad, or just, you know, I've been doing this for 20-some years because the Mandali sent me to go see India and Baba's love. That's it. In the year of 1976, in Lower Meherabad, there was one Mandali named Padre. You heard of Padre, of course. And one day there was a boy named Flag that had just come from the U.S. And at that time there was no shrubbery, no trees, no nothing. You could see Baba Samadhi from Lower Meherabad, where Mandali Hall is in Lower Meherabad. And that was part of Padre's office. And this boy said, standing in front of Baba Samadhi from a distance. He says, "Oh, life is so beautiful," because he was enchanted with Baba Samadhi. It was different in those days. And then he left, and Padre commented. He said, "Life is so beautiful, but you have to have the eyes to see it." And that toing, oing, oing came into my head, and I said, if life is so beautiful, then Meher Baba must be more beautiful than life. So I figured, well, I'll try to think of his face in here and tell Baba that he's beautiful. So I closed my eyes and I started saying, "Baba, you're so beautiful, you're so beautiful, you're so beautiful." And I try to imagine him in my mind's eye, and the picture would come and it go and it come and it go, because those are the tricks of the mind. But by telling Baba, "You're so beautiful, you're so beautiful," when I opened my eyes, as right now, I felt a oneness with everything. A oneness with the door, with the table, with the picture, with you. I feel like I'm part of this oneness as far as my eyes can see and as far as my heart can feel. I don't feel separate. Now as I'm talking, I feel like everything is part of me and I'm part of everything. So I says, "Oh my God, this is so nice." Because with this, you don't have a mind. You don't think anymore. You just feel the unity and life within you that is coming from you. And you feel that as far as your eyes can see, if you're open. And if they're closed, you just feel Baba's beauty and that unity. And I said, "Oh my God, what a wonderful experience. I got to keep trying this." So I kept on trying it. And every time I just left this world. And at first I was kind of mechanical also. It wasn't because the heart was not ready for the big experience. But it worked. And so then I says, when I went back to Myrtle Beach, I'm at Meher Baba Center. I live in Myrtle Beach. And I remember India and all the beautiful incidents that happened at the time. This was a pure town. There was no corruption. All the village people were wonderful. Most of them had met Baba, had Baba's darshan. It wasn't what it is today, but everything changes. And all the Mandali were alive, 22 of them that I remember. And I had that contact with them. So part of coming to India from a foreign country is that the most beautiful memories that your mind and your heart retain are of Baba Samadhi here. And they're always fresh. If you just close your eyes and if you think and concentrate, you feel the Samadhi wherever you might be. Because those the impact of the purity is so majestical that it never goes away. Just like Baba's presence, it never goes away, but you have to be present in His presence. If you go away, you don't feel. But if you remember Him, especially with love, you feel all the time. So then you feel how He does everything for you and for everything. So in Myrtle Beach, I'm back to, I'm sitting outside what is called a refectory, a place where people have dinner. And Myrtle Beach is probably one of the most beautiful places on earth, because Baba likes duality, like opposition. He picks the dustiest place, the Dust Bowl of India, and one of the most beautiful places in the U.S. for his Universal Center. It has 7 lakes and pine trees and the ocean. On fresh water, you can see from Baba's house, there's the ocean. And it's majestical, and Baba's presence never leaves that place, as His presence never leaves here. And so, remembering India, I started again, oh, maybe this Baba Beautiful business is because I was in India. But, you know, again, I close my eyes and go, oh, Baba, you're so beautiful, and try to remember him and remember him and remember him and remember him and tell him, oh, you're so beautiful, you're so beautiful, you're so beautiful. Oh, Baba, you're so beautiful. Oh, Baba, you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful, Baba, you're so beautiful, you're so beautiful. And again, I open my eyes and I feel that oneness with everything. And it lasts for a long time, as long as you want it. But again, it was not said from the heart. I tell Baba that it is so beautiful, and it just comes from my heart, no longer from the mind. And I have the same ultimate experience. When I go to Baba Samadhi, I don't look at people, I don't care who's there, nothing. It's a very powerful place. But everywhere I go, I just tell Baba, you're so beautiful, I'm boring, I can't live this place. And even though I'm conscious, I live in the beauty of His love and His presence. Now, about what Meher Baba said, the Mandali were told by Baba in the year of 1968 and 67 when Padre said, Baba, we are too old now, we can't do anything, why don't we close up the shop? And Baba said, no, my wine shop is yet to open, and you will see with your own eyes my lovers from the east and the west, that they will come. Surely enough, when Baba dropped the physical form in 1969, the Mandali didn't know anything. And they saw all these people started coming from Australia, England, and Australia, England, and the US by the plane load. And they began to see with their own eyes what Baba had said, that you will see with your own eyes. I will get my darshan reclining, and one day people from all over the world will come and take my darshan here. And it will grow, and in 70 years, the line will be all the way to the railway station to go take Baba's darshan. In the same view, some of the people that are still alive, that like me, from that 1960 and 70 period with Baba's Mandali, now whatever Baba had said is coming to pass. And Baba said about the economic structure of the world, and it's written right there, where he said that he will switch the, and you see this in the year of 1952 in America. So everything that Baba said about the natural and unnatural disasters and how mankind is abusing and doing and redoing, and the energies is being transferred from spiritual energy from America, mental energy from America is not being transferred to India, and the spirituality is being transferred. And in the meantime, all this manifestation of his that is taking place, you can actually see it. A person like me says, yes, Baba said this. Yes, Baba said this. People of the world today believe that the economic situation is going to get better. No, it's collapsing. And it got worse. Because Baba said that this would change the heart of mankind towards God. Is one thing. Another thing is all the natural catastrophes. Now you see them in the form of tornadoes in the U.S., and we had 27 hurricanes and tsunamis and destruction all over the place, and little wars all over the world and all of that. So mankind, in their struggle for joy and happiness, is waging another religious war. So man turned against man again on a ferocious manner with all this modern weaponry. And the volcanoes are exploding, and all the things that Baba said would happen until mankind gets sick and tired, and we run out of water and we run out of food, because this will happen in the very near future. It starts with the economics, and the monies of the world is going to dry up. So you're not going to be able to eat your money, okay? But there's not going to be any water, because all the water is going to be polluted, and there's going to be droughts, and the poles are changing, and all of that. This is what Baba said. It's not something that I'm imagining. And Bauджи keeps on repeating this to people. So, and people will start crying out to God for hunger. And I already see that in some parts of India that I traveled to, where there's a big drought. The animals are start coming into the, looking at the little wells and waiting for people to bring out the water. And with ferocity, they attack them and they try to drink the water and run away. So water is getting polluted, it's getting scarce, overpopulation of the world, and all of this is the destruction that mankind has created for himself, and it is the design of the God-man in order to bring about a new humanity. So all these disasters, all these collapses that I witness with my own eyes as I see him, all these events that are happening in life, it is for the ultimate new humanity that will come out of the old humanity. Because this, Baba says, will have an impact that will change each and every heart in the world.